Hello everyone. Welcome to the Vajiram and Ravi's podcast. For this episode, I am super excited for it. Why? Because I have with me over here SUYASH Kumar, who has secured rank of 468, and the core feat has been achieved in the first attempt itself. And that is the dream for millions of aspirants who are preparing for this examination, that they want to clear this exam, but more so ever in the first attempt. And with this thing, I would want you to congratulate Suyesh.
Thank you so much.
It's a great feat that you have achieved. And before we proceed ahead, so that people can learn from your experiences and you can share your valuable nuggets of information, please give us a brief introduction about your background.
Surely, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is SUYASH Kumar, and I have secured All India rank of 468 in UPSC CSE 24. Starting from my early background, I have done most of my schooling from Kanpur itself, from Guru Har Rai Academy. And post that, I went into IIT BHU and did my chemical engineering. I graduated in 2023, and this was my first attempt, and PSIR is my optional. So during my GS prep also, I was enrolled in Vajiram and Ravi J15 batch, the online batch, and I have benefited hugely from the GS course.
Okay, that's a great feat actually. And few things I can note from the introduction which you have provided.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, that you are coming from a very technological background, that you graduated from ITBHU.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, you graduated very recently, that is 2023.
Yes, sir.
Thirdly, is that since you are coming from a technical background, you chose social sciences, PSIR as your optional.
Yes, sir.
And most importantly, and the last thing is that like you were a batch student of J15,
Yes,
and
sir.
it gives me immense pleasure to tell the audience as well that ultimately, see, this is the power of like setting the right foundation through the GS batches itself.
Yes.
And lastly, that you cracked this examination in the first go itself.
Thank
So
you,
these are the five major points that we will be covering today.
Thank you,
So
sir.
let's start with the first thing, that since you are coming from a very hardcore technical background, you have done your graduation in chemical engineering from ITBHU. It must be difficult, right? Or
Yes,
was it difficult for you to pick PSIR as an optional?
Sir, there were multiple reasons. First of all, I'd say that my socialization has been done in such a way that from the early age I was slightly inclined towards the civil services.
Right.
But then I got interested in physics, chemistry, basically sciences. So
Right.
went for IIT. But sir, then I'd say that the internal drive, and it is in fact the reality also, because the internal drive was to do something in the social domain and not just to remain in the corporate world. So for that, an optional must be chosen. So sir, PSIR, basically, though it is completely different, diametrically opposite from the technological domain, but sir, it is quite dynamic subject, and it also has a huge overlap with multiple subjects like GS2, IR is there,
Right.
essay is also there.
Right.
And sir, if the right guidance is being provided, then PSIR is scoring also.
Absolutely.
So I'd say, sir, these were some of the reasons that I went for PSIR.
Okay, so logically, what I'm thinking is that what kind of problems did you face in the beginning for the PSIR preparation?
Yes, sir. So first of all, to be honest, first I chose chemistry. Like I was thinking to choose chemistry, but then PSIR seemed interesting because of its very unique syllabus, I'd say, because it has thinkers also, Western Indian. It covers almost all the social dimensions, social elements, which an administrator or any other civil servant has to deal with. So these were some of the positive. But the problems which you have asked were like the syllabus was huge, the time was less. And to do that in an efficient way, I was slightly skeptical about choosing a PSIR. But then, sir, my internal drive and mental inclination basically told me that PSIR should be the chosen subject.
Okay.
So I went for that only.
Okay, absolutely great. Now coming to one of the major points, that since you cracked this examination in the first go,
Yes, sir.
and we are proud to claim that you are a student of J15 batch.
Yes, sir.
So what role do you think that the GS PCM program played in your preparation and helped you succeed and
Yes,
get
sir.
this wonderful rank?
So first of all, having no background in the social domain, so sir, some of the subjects like economy, they were like I was at the lowest base,
Right.
because I hadn't read economy ever. So some of the faculty like Jayan sir and other faculty of economy were very much helpful, and they started from the base and gradually they build up the concepts.
Right.
And the conceptual building was very strong. So I'd say that helped me pretty well. And secondly, sir, Praveen sir also is a very great teacher, I'd say, and his methods and his way of teaching and the notes which he gives to his students, they are also kind of amazing. So history and ancient and medieval, Rohan sir is also there. So, sir, some of these faculties and other faculties also,
Right.
sir, they have helped me build a strong foundation, I'd say, and that is upon which I gradually also tried to build upon by my self-study and other things.
Okay, so like it's quite clearly to say like that the GSPCM program played a great role for you,
Certainly,
for the foundational building, for the conceptual clarity, etc. as
Certainly,
well,
sir.
right?
Certainly.
And how did you find out the main support program of the GSPCM program itself, that you get the test for writing, etc.?
Yes, sir. Sir, after qualifying the prelims,
Yeah.
we get a test series,
Yeah.
and basically the period at which we submit our copy and the period which we when we receive it.
Right.
That period is not long enough,
Yeah.
so we don't need to. I didn't need to worry about that much, and basically the checking is also very good, I'd say, and a mentor is always there because I also inquired with a faculty. I'm not able to recall her name right now, but she was there for me because I was in online mode only. So I had online interaction with all the mentors and faculties. So all this was very much supportive.
So, since you were an online student and you were interacting with the mentors within the main support program,
Yes, sir.
so what do you think? What role does a mentor play in that position where you are writing the answers? So, what is that particular role of that mentor in going or bolstering your prep?
Yes, sir. Sir, mentor has majorly the role of molding our preparation.
Yeah.
Because they have seen multiple copies, they have mentored multiple rankers also. So they are they have more experience. So they can suggest us better options, like we can do this, write that answer in a particular way or some different way. So we should. I'm not saying that we should take their whatever they are saying, whatever their suggestions are, as literally. But we can obviously take benefit from them because of their experience and other things. So that also that benefited to me also, and I tried to incorporate whatever I was being told by my mentors, and I did. I
Okay,
tried
great.
to do.
That's great to know. And one of the major problems which every student faces
Yes, sir.
is how to prepare current affairs. Like many students, they keep on coming back to the faculties and mentors that they are not able to read newspapers religiously. They are not able to read like newspapers consistently. They are following multiple sources.
Yes, sir.
So, what is your course suggestion to the students? We can dwell into it by actually looking into your strategy. So, what kind of strategies were you following for the current affairs?
Sir, nothing unique, but yes, sir, I did one thing differently, that I always read newspaper in online mode.
Okay.
So whatever news was important, whatever news seemed to me as important, I took a screenshot, and at the end of every month, I used to revise those screenshots, because if the student if they will leave those screenshots, then they would not benefit them. So I tried to revise those screenshots. I read the newspaper, and I read one or the other monthly magazine which are freely available. So for prelims, I did that, and for mains, I extensively used ChatGPT for my preparation.
Okay, so you use ChatGPT for your mains preparation. So it's
Yes,
a very interesting integration of technology also and the emerging technologies in our preparation.
Yes, sir.
So what I would want you to do is that throw some light that how did you use ChatGPT in strengthening your preparation, like in for mains or for the pre or
Yes, sir.
for your interviews as well for that
Yes, sir.
instance. So let's go step by step.
Certainly.
How did you use ChatGPT or other AI platforms which are available or
Yes, sir.
AI tools
Yes, sir.
in bolstering your preparation?
Sir, we can use any or the other LLM.
Yeah.
I use ChatGPT.
Okay.
And sir, in prelims, ChatGPT would not seem very important because we have to memorize random facts and all the other things. But in mains, we have to write the analysis. So sir, if the delimitation was in news, and if Shri PDT Acharya has written an article in the Hindu,
Yes.
and if someone has they don't have the time to read the enough article and all the other articles like Pratap Bhanu Mehta articles also. So what I did, I took a screenshot and I uploaded in the ChatGPT, and I asked for a summary. So in the summary section, I almost that editorial was concised in
Absolutely.
3 or 4 points,
Yes.
which can be used in any GS answers or optional also. And PSIR was my optional, so these thinkers and writers are very important for us.
Yes.
So for the mains, I basically used ChatGPT in this way, that I made the resources concise and precise, because the time was less and I had to do whatever I was doing in a consistent and efficient way. And sir, during my mock preparation, many coachings and many other institutes give us questions based on our DAF. So basically what we can do is we can copy paste those questions and ask ChatGPT for some answers, though they might seem mechanical, but they will give you some or the other idea as to how to formulate your answers and
Right.
add your own element and make them a little organic.
Right, it's a very good tool which the students can actually take a leaf from, because
Certainly,
ultimately it is reducing the time,
Certainly,
like in getting the core essence of those articles, or bringing the very crux of a larger issue.
Exactly,
So
sir.
I would say it's a very smart strategy by you, so that ultimately if any student wants to clear this examination the first go, we need to be smart, we need to be innovative, and this is,
Certainly,
I
sir.
guess, one of the innovation.
Certainly, sir.
What I would also want from you is that what were the things that you did differently from the other students which helped you to clear this examination in the first go itself?
Sir, not many things, but but few things certainly. Like sir, since the time was less and having no background in the social domain, sir, what I did was I focused on my efficiency and not just on consistency, because sir, it has happened and it will happen with every or the other student, that they won't remain consistent for always.
Yes.
So some or the other day they might go with their friends or relatives, or they might go and party. So the guilt which comes after that we are not able to study. So sir, what I did, that I did not carry that baggage forward, because if I did that, then my efficiency would have certainly reduced. So just that I tried to reduce my inconsistency. I tried to increase my consistency. But even if some days were there, and they are definitely in every aspirant's life,
Yes.
that they are not able to remain consistent, but they should focus on their efficiency. And sir, that had been my mantra, that consistent and efficient, jitna ho sake utna rehna hai.
And ये भी आपका बहुत ही अच्छा perspective है about the guilt. So what you are suggesting is that guilt comes with a expiry date of 1 day only.
Yes, sir.
So if you could not perform to best of your capacities today,
Exactly.
so you'll not feel guilty tomorrow. Because in my experience also, what I've felt that many students, they keep on dragging the guilt in their coming days,
Yes, sir.
which hamper their efficiency,
Certainly, sir.
which you are telling.
Certainly.
Now it's a great perspective, and I'm very sure that students will be benefiting from this perspective as well.
Yes,
Now coming to the core part of the examination, like since we know that prelims is the biggest hurdle in a way.
Certainly, sir.
Majority of the culling happens in the prelims
Certainly.
phase itself. So what was your strategy with respect to the prelims, and what kind of prep strategy helped you to clear the prelim also in the first attempt?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, my strategy related to prelims was that I kept my resources very concise.
Right.
For example, sir, with regards to ancient and medieval history, I mostly read the Praveen sir and Rohan sir's notes.
Okay.
Because they were quite extensive, and at the test, the prelims test series, they did the value addition. So post that, I should have done, I did some of the other chapters I did read some of the other chapters of NCERT, but not any other book, because I did not had the time. So first of all, I kept my resources very limited and revised them multiple times. And secondly, sir, the obvious and the most important thing were the PYQs. So PYQs, either you can do, the booklets are available,
Right.
solved booklets are there.
Right.
So we can take any of the booklets, but sir, we have to analyze them very carefully.
Okay.
Like sir, and for example, in 2022, I guess there was a question regarding Sangam period, and one of the option was warrior suicide. And in
Yes.
2023, the whole question was on Vatta Kirutal or something
Right.
like that, warrior
Right.
suicide.
Right.
So if someone had analyzed the PYQs in a great detail, they would have certainly benefited in their next attempt.
Exactly. PYQ analysis itself sows the seed for the anticipated questions.
Exactly, sir.
Like whatever question is coming this year, it can be asked in a twisted manner in the coming years as well.
Certainly, sir.
Absolutely correct. And what further I would like to ask you is that from when or what part of the year did you completely switch your gears to the prelims exclusive mode?
Yes, sir. Sir, this might come out as wrong, but since this was my first attempt, so I was quite terrified of prelims.
Right.
So starting end of January or start of February, I almost shifted to prelims only. And almost I stopped answer writing because the prelims fear was huge. And there is also some social element attached to it, that if one doesn't clear the prelims, then they are not considered as a good student. So this was although sir, I had written quite in a sufficient amount the answer writing of my optional,
Right.
but I did not do that much answer writing of my essay and GS portion. Only GS4 and optional was had been done in a great detail, I'd say. But post that, between the prelims and mains gap, I did extensive answer writing.
Answer writing. So again, one of the most interesting question is, how did you practice answer writing? Like, what was the quantum of it, and what were the parameters over which you were judging yourself that okay, I'll be satisfied if I'm doing so and so work?
Sir, first of all was that I did not always literally took the suggestions of the checked copies, because there is a lot of subjectivity involved. But sir, however, I looked at the model answer and at the demand of the question, and if I realize that I'm lacking in that segment,
The
then I
breadth
try
of the
to- Exactly,
dimensions,
sir.
yeah.
Because sir, always the model answers won't also give you 15 out of 15, because it is humanities. There is no perfect answer.
Yes.
But if you are aligning with the demand of the question, and you are putting the necessary facts or the data or the committee names, etc., then one would certainly benefit. So
Okay.
sir, this was my strategy, and I did basically I was enrolled in 2 test series,
Okay.
and I did mostly them only.
Okay, great. And did you also try to review your answers again and again with respect to, like, what was your frequency of reviewing your own answers so that you could actually see the trajectory of your improvement in the answer writing?
Sir, certainly, sir. I like graphs very well. So reviewing my copies made like if my graph was going up.
Okay.
So it made me I was quite happy
Okay.
that I'm improving. And sir, self-assessment is very important.
Right.
Because if we won't self-analyze, then we cannot leave all things on our mentors or the copy evaluators.
absolutely.
We have to self-analyze that the answer which we wrote 1 month back, has it become any better in that particular subject, or in fact any other subject. So sir, self-assessment is very important. That is also what I did. And sir, frequency was also good, like weekly or in every 2 weeks I analyze my answer, that whether I'm growing or not.
Okay, great. And about the interviews or the personality test.
Yes, sir.
So again, I would like to inform, since recently the mark sheet is also out.
Yes, sir.
And our audience will be delighted to know that SUYASH has scored 193
Yes, sir.
in the personality test, and which is a great score for a person or for a candidate who is giving the personality test for the first time.
Yes, sir.
So this is again a great feat, SUYASH.
Thank you, sir.
And again, this will be a great opportunity for you to give back to the aspirant community that what were the things that you did which helped you score this good mark in the personality test, and also to actually remove certain fears
Yes,
and unnecessary anxieties from the mind of the people with respect to the personality test.
Certainly, sir. Sir, since this will be this is my first-hand experience.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm saying, it is 100% honest. Actually, sir, my interview went totally random. There were no questions from my DAF.
Okay.
So I was quite worried post my interview that I was not able to perform very well. I had to say sorry, ma'am, sir, in almost 5 to 6 questions.
Okay.
So I was quite worried. But sir, since the marks are out and I have scored quite good, so I'll say, sir, that I did not commit any blunder. Like whatever questions I did not know, I straightforwardly said sorry and I'm unaware. I'll surely read upon them. So like if sir, we are being fake, if we are showing, like if we are acting if we are masquerade कर रहे हैं हम लोग अगर board के सामने, then they will certainly recognize that.
Absolutely.
And then they won't reward us.
Absolutely.
And sir, one-on-one session with Ravindran sir also, he told me that you have to work on your non-verbal cues also.
Yeah.
Because they are most important when we are facing a random question,
Yes.
like a random current affair question, which we haven't heard about. So then the non-verbal cues will come very handy.
Right.
Like how you are smiling, how your expressions are handling those questions. So I try to incorporate that also, and I was I didn't appear nervous or anxious. Whatever I whatever I knew, I answered that, whatever at the best capacity. And whatever I didn't, I said completely that, sorry ma'am, sorry sir, I'm unaware of that. So no blunder, no lies should be the way forward. I would
Yeah,
say.
and because getting 193 marks in the interview is a game changer.
Yes, sir,
Because
certainly, sir.
certainly the kind of rank which you have got, it's a great rank, and interview has played a great role in
Certainly,
it.
sir,
And
certainly.
most likely you will be getting IAS
Yes,
with
sir.
this rank. So it's a great feat actually.
Thank you, sir.
And to conclude and towards the going end or the concluding remark, since you cleared this examination in the first go, and this is a dream for the entire aspirant community, and I'm very sure that in that entire list of this year's rankers, there will be a handful of people who have done this feat in the first attempt. So what I would want from you is that please tell us the aspirants' top 3 things
Yes, sir.
which you would want the aspirant community to inculcate so that they could also achieve what you have achieved.
Sir. Sir, I'd like to borrow a law of thermodynamics.
Yeah.
Sir, it says that no one can be 100% efficient or 100% consistent. So, sir, while preparing, we students almost are faced with this situation that we are not being consistent, our motivation is down and on so and so. So, sir, I'd say that try to be as consistent as possible. But secondly, if some situation comes that one is not able to be consistent, then try to increase your efficiency to the maximum possible, because efficiency would give you the best results. And thirdly, sir, we have to keep our resources concise. We don't, because every day the technology is also growing. Every coaching is there, every
Yes.
other teacher, faculty is there. They are coming up with their innovative ideas, innovative solutions. They are bringing various modules. But we don't have to feel FOMO for them. Whatever we have read, we have to stick to them along with the PYQs. And sir, it will certainly benefit us. And if it doesn't, then luck factor is also there in the UPSC, and we can't do anything about that.
Yes.
So sir, I'd say.
So I guess these are quite a great suggestions, and I'm sure that if students are able to inculcate such things, 100% there will be improvement in their own preparation.
Certainly.
So thank you, SUYASH, for joining us over here. It's a great feat to have you over here.
Thank you so much,
And
sir.
again, it's a great delight that you come from J15 batch with
Yes, sir.
with the batch that we are so much associated.
Yes, sir.
So again, congratulations.
Thank you so much,
And
sir.
all the best.
Thank you so much, sir.